Good morning children. In the last class we have discussed about air, wind, cyclones of question answers up to 9. Today I am going to give the remaining answers. Before that, let me remind, try to complete your activity and project which is given in a already given by me, that is activity 1, activity 2, project 1 and project 2. Classwork submission also, only few students are submitting their classworks. If we are not submitting, the internal marks third column is written skill, we are going to put 0 in that column. Try to complete that column, complete your classworks. And oral test begins from 12th, that is 14th. Already I have mentioned the portion. Your class teacher gave the timetable. According to that, we are going to call through WhatsApp and attend the call, answer the questions whatever the teacher asks. Prepare well for that. Portion also mentioned, timings also given in that. Okay children, now shall we start our lesson? Question answers. The 10th one I am reading. The daytime, when you go to the sea, the air blows towards us. What does now, towards us and does not go towards the sea? Explain. Once again, in a daytime, when you go to the sea, the air blows towards us and does not go towards the sea. Explain. Answer. I am reading the answer. First point, the land heats up faster than the sea. First point, the land heats up faster than the sea, comma, so warm air rises over the land. So warm air rises over the land during the day, as it is warmed by the sun. As it is warmed, W-A-R-M-E-D, warmed by the sun. First point, 10th answer, once again repeating. The land heats up faster than the sea. The land heats up faster than the sea. So warm air rises up over the land during the day as it is warmed by the sun. As it is warmed by the sun. Second point, this can create a sea breeze. This can create a sea breeze which is gently breeze blowing into the land. Which is gently breeze blowing into the land. Second point, this can create a sea breeze which is gently breeze blowing into the land. Third point, so air blows towards us. So air blows towards us and does not go towards the sea during daytime. So air blows towards us and does not go towards the sea during daytime. Clear? Let me read once again. 10th answer. The land heats up faster than the sea. So warm air rises over the land during the day as it is warmed by the sun. As it is warmed by the sun. This can create a sea breeze. Second point, this can create a sea breeze which is gently breeze blowing into the land. Which is gently breeze blowing into the land. So air blows towards us, does not go towards the sea during the daytime. Clear? 11th answer. Which of the following statements given below is correct? You have to select the correct statement from the given questions. Okay? I am reading A1. In winter, wind blows from the land to the ocean. B. In summer, wind blows from the land towards the sea. And C, a cyclone is formed at a very high pressure system with a very high speed, winds revolving around it. D, the coastal line of India is not vulnerable to cyclones. From these four, you have to select one statement which is a right. Correct. So, first answer is correct. In winter, the wind blows from the land to the ocean. The wind blows from the land to the ocean. Okay. Now comes to the, which answer is correct for 11th? A option is correct. You write A. In winter, the wind blows from the land to the ocean. And remaining B, C, D are wrong. Read the following procedure and make your own anemometer. You try it. If materials are available with you, you can try it. Okay. Now let us show that. A small paper cups, 2 strips of a cardboard, 20 cm long, 2 cm width, gum, stapler, sketch pen, sharpened pencil. Small paper cups, maybe it is available in your house. 2 strips of a cardboard, 20 cm long and 2 cm width. Gum, cardboard, you can use your writing pad. Gum, stapler, sketch pen, sharpened pencil. Take a scale, draw crosses under the cardboard strips as shown in the figure. Like this, you have to draw the fix the strip at the center, putting one over the other, making a plus sign. Draw the cross under the cardboard strip as shown in the figure like this, and fix a hole at the center. You fix to the strand. Fix the strips at the center, putting one over the other. They make a plus sign. Now fix the cups at the end of the strips. Color one cup with a sketch pen. All 4 cups should face in the same direction. Push a pin through the center of the strips and attach the strips to the sharpened pencil. See this. To the pencil only they are doing everything. Now you can see the cups, which one is colored, and all should face towards the one direction. Check that strips rotate freely and when they blow on the cups. Your anemometer is ready. Counting the number of rotations for a minute will you give the estimate the speed of the wind. As continuous it's moving. When a wind comes, it starts moving, rotating. If you count that, that will give the speed of the wind. So easy to prepare. So just you need a cardboard. If your shops are near, carpenter shops, you can bring 2 strips like a scale and make a hole at the middle. With the help of a glue, fix 4 paper cups to that and arrange that 2 strips in the form of a plus sign, and fix a pencil. Fix to a pencil. From the 4 cups, color 1 cup and place to the sticks. When a wind blows, it starts moving, and the number of rotations made by that wind, made by that cups will help us to understand the speed of the wind. So easy to prepare. If we have the cardboard, then no, you can try it. If not, your old books cardboards will be there, Norma. You tear that and cut in the form of a scale with diameter also given and fix it. You try once you try. If the paper cups, gum, glue, sketches, pencil, if it is available, you try. Take the guidance from your parents and follow this procedure and do it. If you get success, make a call and show me. First you make a call, then I will make a video call and I will observe your trying. It help making new instruments, trying. It creates an interest towards the studies, and if in future you may become a scientist also. Okay children, so try first. You will get or not, leave this, that is a secondary thing, but whatever it is given, you try. Okay, next Collect some, 13th one I am reading, 12th no need of writing, it is one activity is given to you. Okay ma? Collect some articles and photographs from newspapers and magazines about storms and cyclones. Make a story on the basis of what you have learnt in this chapter. Articles and photographs from newspaper magazines about storms and cyclones. In the month of October we have a little bit of rains, heavy rains. Hyderabad complete is filled with water. So we had a problem at that time. So if we have the newspapers at that time, newspapers you collect it and place in a magazine, paste in your project book, no problem. Those who are collecting, you can photographs, articles and newspaper cuttings, you can paste in the project book and make a story on the basis what you have learnt. How the cyclone affected their life, how they lead their life, lead their days, pass their lives in a water. So whether the neighbors helped or not, how, what government actions are taken, everything taking into consideration, you make a story. Okay, 13th one cleared. Those who are having the newspapers and photographs, you can collect some articles and photographs from the newspaper regarding the storm and the cyclones and paste in your project book and write. Those who are not having, don't worry, don't get tensed, and you make a story about the cyclones and the storms. No need of pictures, you can draw the pictures, but you make a story about storms and cyclones. Okay, compulsory, that is writing a story about the storms and the cyclones. If you have the pictures, you paste. Next, interview eyewitness to collect the actual experience of people affected by a cyclone. People who are affected by a cyclone, take an interview to them. Now in the pandemic situations, you should not go out much. Please don't go out. And if your relatives or your nearbys, if anyone are in affected places during the cyclone and if you came to know, just make a call and ask how they suffered at that time, how they got the food, no power, electricity, how they communicated to others, through which media they communicated with others, whether they got a drinking water facility to sleep or not, which organization helped a lot. All this you can collect through phone call only. Don't go in this pandemic situation out. Okay children, no need of writing in the test book. If you collected, just you write, if not, leave it. All these activities we used to do when the school runs regularly, amma, but this year we are very unlucky that we are sitting at home due to pandemic situations. So we have to face, that's all. Do the following activities and write your findings. Take an empty bottle and place it on the table as shown in the figure. Place a cotton ball just inside its mouth. Now try to blow air on the ball to send it into the bottle, and then try the activity with the bottles of different sizes. Throw a challenge to your friends whether they can send the cotton ball inside the bottle by blowing air. Are you surprised? Why did this happen? Think about and discuss your answer. What is asking? See the figure. Empty bottle you place on a table. Just take a cotton ball, place near the mouth of that bottle. Now you stand near to that, like this you blow the air. When we blow the air, slowly the cotton goes into the bottle. And he is asking, ask your friend to do this, and with not only one bottle, with the different bottles you can play a game. Can you blow out the balloon from the funnel? If you have the funnel, so good. If not, you have any waste bottles like a thumbs up and Sprite bottles, cut the upper part of that. The bottom part you can use as a storage container, but upper part if you cut it, it looks like a funnel only. Place a ball in that and blow the air so that the ball moves up and down. This is also one type of a game by blowing the air. Take a funnel and a ball, keep the funnel in your mouth, keep the ball in the funnel, blow air through the funnel and try to send out the ball from the funnel. What happens? Have you success in sending? Yes. Next, and then flow of air. take a large plastic bottle and two hold rubber cork. You may have the bottle but no rubber cork that fits firmly into the mouth, and also two glass tubes. Tie a colored balloon into the at the lower end of the glass tube. Insert the glass tubes into the two holes of a rubber cork. The gas tube should fix into the holes. Close the mouth of the bottle with the cork and seal it with a sealing wax to make the bottle airtight. Balloon should be inside the bottle as shown in the figure. Now suck air out of the bottle through the tube and does not have a balloon attached to it. What happens to the balloon? What do you think? Why do you think this happened? Because it bulges due to blowing the air. Air exerts the pressure. Air occupies the space. All these simple activities make you understand the concept that air exerts the pressure, air has a weight, air occupies the space. This simple activity help us to understand. Okay, with this completed our lesson air, wind, cyclones. Already few answers we discussed in the last class. Today I gave the all the answers and activities also, right? This activity which is given making the anemometer, if you have that, try it, make a call to me to show that, so I can call a video call and we'll see that how you did. Okay, few students only sending their classworks. Please children, complete your classwork and send. Write the activity 1 and 2. Already I explained how to write the activities in the project book which you are maintaining. The slip test book divided into two parts. First part you can use for activity, slip test, and from the second part divide into two parts. First part activity, second part is a project. Submit your classwork. The oral test begins from the 14th. Already portion is given. Prepare well. Through WhatsApp call, video call, we are going to ask the questions, and this marks also going to include in your internal marks. Okay children, thank you ma.